Yo, what's up everybody? Welcome back to Traveling Fans. Thank you for the support to our channel. This time we're live from the city of Neon, Tokyo, Japan. This city is absolutely insane. The energy, the culture, the food, it's unlike anywhere else I've ever been. And I'm so stoked to take you guys with me on this adventure. We're about to hit up the must-see spots you absolutely cannot miss when you come to Tokyo. We're talking iconic landmarks, hidden gems, the most insane food markets you've ever seen. Get ready to be inspired, because we're diving headfirst into the heart of Tokyo. Let's do this. Alright, first up, we're at Shibuya Crossing, the busiest intersection in the entire world. Seriously, look at this chaos. Thousands of people crossing from every direction. It's overwhelming, exhilarating, and totally mesmerizing all at the same time. You can feel the energy of this city pulsing through you right here. You know, people always talk about the speed of Tokyo, how everything moves so fast, and this is it right here. But there's also this strange sense of order in the chaos. Everyone's moving together, navigating this urban jungle with a kind of unspoken understanding. Look up! Giant video screens flashing ads, music blasting from every direction. It's sensory overload in the best possible way. You could spend hours just watching the crowds go by, each person with their own story, their own destination. I'm trying to navigate this crowd with my camera gear, and it's a mission, let me tell you. But this is what it's all about, immersing yourself in the experience, capturing the raw energy of this city. Next up, we're heading to something a little more traditional, a little more peaceful. Stay tuned. Stepping into Senso-ji Temple is like stepping back in time. After the sensory explosion of Shibuya, this place feels like a sanctuary, an oasis of calm in the heart of the city. The smell of incense fills the air, and you can hear the gentle chanting of monks in the distance. It's incredible to think that this temple has been standing here for over 1,400 years, witnessing the evolution of Tokyo from a small fishing village to the megacity it is today. You know, you can really feel the weight of history here. The intricate details on the temple buildings, the ancient trees in the courtyard, it's humbling, you know? Makes you realize how small you are in the grand scheme of things. Take your time to wander through the grounds, light an incense stick, make a wish. There's a sense of peace here that's hard to find in a city like Tokyo. It's definitely worth taking a moment to just breathe it all in. But we've got a lot more to see, so let's jump back into the action. Alright guys, we're at Tokyo Tower now, and this thing is massive. Standing at 333 meters tall, it's a beacon over the city, visible from miles around. It kind of reminds me of the Eiffel Tower, but with a distinctly Japanese flair. And check out this view. You can see the entire city sprawling out beneath us, from the skyscrapers of Shinjuku to the winding Sumida River. On a clear day, you can even see Mount Fuji in the distance. It's pretty amazing to think about how much this city has changed and grown over the years. And standing here, looking out at it all, you really get a sense of the scale and ambition of Tokyo. I could stay up here all day just soaking in the view, but we've got a lot more ground to cover. Next stop, we're heading to a place that's a little more down to earth, but just as iconic, the Tsukiji Fish Market. Okay, so we've traded the towering skyscrapers for towering trees here at the Meiji Shrine. This place is dedicated to Emperor Meiji and Empress Shota, and it's a beautiful tribute to their legacy. Walking through the forest here, you'd never know you were in the middle of one of the busiest cities in the world. It's so peaceful and serene, you can actually hear the birds singing. The architecture of the shrine itself is stunning, simple, elegant, and perfectly integrated with the natural surroundings. It's a powerful reminder of the importance of harmony and balance, something that's easy to forget in the hustle and bustle of city life. If you're lucky enough to be here during cherry blossom season, you're in for a real treat. The trees here put on an incredible display, and the whole park is transformed into a sea of pink. But even without the cherry blossoms, this place is a must-see. Alright, enough zen for one day. Let's go get some sushi. Get ready for sensory overload, round 2. We're at the Tsukiji Fish Market, and it's a sight to behold. The energy here is electric. The air is thick with the smell of fresh seafood, and the ground is literally swimming with, well, seafood. This is where Tokyo comes to get its sushi fix, and believe me, they take their sushi seriously. We're talking about the freshest fish you've ever seen, auctioned off at lightning speed, and transformed into culinary masterpieces right before your eyes. The whole scene is a carefully choreographed dance of chefs, vendors, and buyers, all moving with incredible precision and speed. It's like watching a live-action cooking show, but with 10 times the energy and 100 times the fish. We gotta try some of this stuff. What do you guys think? Uni? Tuna? Maybe some of that crazy-looking squid? Alright, I'm getting hungry just being here. Let's grab some grub and then we'll hit up our next destination. Hold on to your hats, guys, because we're entering a whole new world of sensory overload. This is Akihabara, also known as Electric Town, and it's a haven for all things tech, gaming, anime, and manga. Imagine Times Square, but instead of Broadway shows, it's giant anime characters staring down at you. And instead of souvenir shops, it's floor-to-ceiling electronics, gaming consoles you've never even heard of, and enough merchandise to make your head spin. This is where the future meets fantasy, where technology and pop culture collide in a glorious explosion of color, sound, and flashing lights. You can find anything here, from the latest gadgets to vintage video games, from collectible figurines to life-sized anime statues. It's a paradise for collectors, cosplayers, and anyone who's ever geeked out over a video game or anime series. Alright, I gotta admit, I'm a little overwhelmed. Let's take a break from the digital world and head to a place that's a little more giant robot? Welcome to Odaiba, Tokyo's futuristic playground. This man-made island in Tokyo Bay is like stepping into a sci-fi movie, with its futuristic architecture, cutting-edge technology, and stunning views of the city skyline. And speaking of futuristic, check out that giant Gundam statue. It's like something straight out of my childhood dreams. Odaiba is home to some of Tokyo's most unique attractions, from the Toyota Megaweb, where you can test drive the latest cars, to the Miraikan, a science museum that will blow your mind. There's also a giant Ferris wheel, a replica of the Statue of Liberty, and even a beach where you can relax and soak up the sun. Odaiba is a place where you can let your imagination run wild and experience the future, today. It's a must-see for anyone who loves technology, design, or just plain old cool stuff. Alright, let's keep this futuristic vibe going. We're back on the mainland, and this time we're finding some peace and quiet in the heart of the city at Ueno Park. This sprawling green space is a welcome respite from the concrete jungle, and it's a great place to relax, recharge, and soak up some culture. Ueno Park is home to some of Tokyo's best museums, including the Tokyo National Museum, the National Museum of Western Art, and the Tokyo Metropolitan Art Museum. But the real highlight of Ueno Park is the cherry blossoms. During springtime, the park explodes in a riot of pink and white, and it's truly a sight to behold. People come from all over Japan and the world to witness this natural spectacle, and it's easy to see why. Even if you're not here during cherry blossom season, Ueno Park is a great place to spend an afternoon. Take a stroll through the park, visit the zoo, or just relax by the pond and watch the world go by. All right, let's keep exploring. As the sun sets over Tokyo, we find ourselves in Roppongi Hills, the city's glitziest and most glamorous district. This is where Tokyo comes to play, with its high-end boutiques, Michelin-starred restaurants, and some of the best nightlife in the city. And speaking of views, check out the panorama from the top of Roppongi Hills Mori Tower. You can see the entire city spread out before you, all lit up for the night. It's absolutely breathtaking. Whether you're looking for a romantic dinner, a night out with friends, or just a taste of the high life, Roppongi Hills has something for everyone. Just be prepared to spend a little money because this is one of the most expensive parts of Tokyo. But hey, you only live once, right? Let's go have some fun! Get ready to experience Tokyo's wild side, because we're heading to Harajuku, the epicenter of youth culture, street fashion, and all things kawaii. This is where Tokyo's trendsetters come to express themselves, and it's a feast for the eyes. You'll see everything from gothic Lolita to cyberpunk, from Decra to visual kei, and everything in between. Harajuku is a place where there are no rules when it comes to fashion, and the more outrageous, the better. It's a celebration of individuality, creativity, and just plain old fun. And it's not just about the clothes. Harajuku is also home to some of Tokyo's best street food, vintage shops, and quirky cafes. So put on your most outrageous outfit and get ready to experience the creative chaos of Harajuku. You won't regret it. Alright guys, that's a wrap on our whirlwind tour of Tokyo. We've explored ancient temples and futuristic cityscapes, navigated the busiest intersection in the world, and tasted our way through some of the freshest seafood on the planet. Tokyo is a city that truly has it all: history, culture, technology, and a whole lot of heart. If you're looking for an adventure, if you want to experience a city that's unlike anywhere else on Earth, then book that ticket to Tokyo. Trust me, you won't regret it. Thanks for joining us on this tour of Tokyo's must-see places. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more travel adventures. Again, thanks for the support. See you in the next video. Peace.